ThyCompany Gaming. We're live here on ThyCompany Gaming YouTube channel here doing an art stream. It's been a minute. We last did an art stream because of some issues that we had, basically technical issues of connection and the batteries and everything. So basically what we're going to be doing here is doing some drawing, doing artwork, or making some ACEO cards or art cards and all kinds of stuff here. I do have my grandmother watching TV in the back, but I can't get her to stop or pause for a minute or not. But yeah, other than that, everything else should be good. So we're going to go ahead and start and flip the camera around. Right now, I currently have over 200 art cards that have been made. We're trying to get around the neighborhood of around maybe 3 or 4 sometime, maybe by the end of summer. Hopefully, even, as the better, the sooner, the easier it will be. So we're going to go ahead and switch the camera over, and I'll show you some of the cards that we've been making recently here. All right, so I see Capybari's here. Hello, Capybari. Mini Dragons is here as well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and position the camera here. I'm using my grandmother's iPhone here to record, even though it's not, I wouldn't say it's directly hers. But we have a bunch of cards here. I can kind of, first of all, show you all the different cards, man. We have lots and lots and lots and lots of cards here. How's everybody doing? I guess people are, go ahead, let us know, man, if you're interested in the cards. Feel free to help us out, man. Super chats are great, be amazing. But I'm gonna show you all a bunch of these cards, some of the cards that we've made, and then I'll make some more. Let me know down in the comments what cards are your favorite, what we should draw. Show you all the different bundles here, and this way it help also be able to recount the number of packs here that I have, because for some of the listings I have for eBay purposes of eBay, I need to have certain numbers here, like, because I got listings and stuff. But anyway, I want to show you some of the cards here, and a lot of cards here, and then I got another pack here as well. And just let me know what you all think, what card is your favorite, or what we should draw, and we'll also do that during the live stream as well. And I'm going to try my best to keep an eye on the actual battery this time, because you have to turn off the stream before your battery dies. Kind of a weird thing that they've done, which I didn't know last time. But basically, a lot of these cards are my sister's as well, so it's a mix of mine, my sister's, and all that. So I'm kind of going to just start counting here too. And you just let me know down in the comments what card, which of these cards you all like. If you're interested in a card, or what kind of cards I should draw, or you have a particular subject, or maybe a character from like a cartoon, or an animal, or a particular scene or setting, just let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and just count these out right quick here. Capybari says, okay, I got people here, Mini Dragons, which one is the best drawing? Well, let me know, guys, what you think, because I have all kinds of drawings, and I'm going to be making some more here as well too. I see Capybari says, I really like the something. Which one do you like, Capybari? All right, I'm going to just start counting here first. It's like 1, 2, and you'll see repeats of some as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is it Titanic? Yes. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, I'll make that 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So let me remember this 70 here. So yeah, so we did a bunch of, so the story behind the Titanic drawings, we had a buyer, we had an artist that we saw on eBay who was doing a Titanic drawing, and she put her like drawing on auction, and her listing auction got up to about $70. And so we decided to do like our own drawing of it. We put up an art card of the Titanic, and immediately somebody bought $10. So we made a bunch more. So that's the story behind the Titanic drawing. So we have it on sale right now, but it's basically on auction. So depending on like what, the auction rules or what people would pound for that. So that answers the Titanic. Which one is the best drawing? It's up to you, really. It's a matter of opinion, because I don't really have a particular one, because you could think that all of them are good, but like Capybara said, good. The duck one, I think you're talking about this one. This one is a mix. So my sister drew the actual duck, and then the nature and stuff I drew in the back, but we'll get to that one next here. Yes, the Titanic one, a lot of people did like too. Remember that. Oh, I might like the Pokemon one. Which Pokemon is your favorite? Nice, I'm a fan of the Titanic. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. So this is 70. So this is like Little Bird here, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Here's some cats here. 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Some flowers here as well. 85, hot air balloon. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and some Pikachu here. 91, 92, 93, 94, it's 95, some cats here. 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. So basically, there's 100 cards right there. Capybara says Sprigatito, I think it was the name. So that, yeah, I know that one. That's the grass cat Pokemon. So, and I am familiar with that. Mouscarada or Mouscara or something other. I've never really had the newer Pokemon games. The only one I've really had was pretty much on my phone. The Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket Edition, the Pocket Edition. I think we even have a short video on that. So that definitely makes sense. That was a good card. I remember liking that Pokemon too. So that's like the first 100 there. This is the second 100 here that we have as well. And we'll go for that list here too. So these are like a little bit newer cards, but they're both good here. But yeah, the grass Pokemon, the cat one, I think is really good too. All right, so these pack are more newer ones here too. So this is the duck one. I think. Let me see who would like the duck one. The duck one was Capybara said that they liked the duck drawing. So this is one. Some buildings here. This is, I think I did earlier today. So 1, 2, Hello Kitty. think you all like Hello Kitty. It's 3, 4, 5. Some more cats here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, baseball cat here, 14, 15, so I'm going to remember 15 here. Read some more chat here. I like cat holding the pizza. Yeah, the cat holding the pizza has actually sold a couple of times. I know there was a lady out of California who was an art teacher. Liked the cats a lot. She bought like 10 different cats, like a series of them. But yeah, that's correct about the pizza there. Mini Dragon says, I don't like Hello Kitty because of the name is... No, that's actually not correct, Mini Dragons. I actually looked this up today earlier. So the story behind Hello Kitty is the lady... So basically, the company Sanrio is a company that started up in, I think, 1973 in Japan. So it's a Japanese company. And Sanrio is actually based off of not any particular Japanese name. According to their website, Sanrio is actually based off of a combination of two Spanish words, San and Rio. San, basically sun, which is meant to be like holy, or because if you think about like Santos or Santissima, or basically sun is derivative of the word holy, and then Rio being river. So it's supposed to be like Holy River or something. And Hello Kitty, the character Hello Kitty, the actual name or basis of Hello Kitty is supposed to be, a cat character based off of a British girl, and the actual name of Hello Kitty is Kitty White, or I guess like White Cat, but basically Kitty White, or Kitty is the name and White being the family name. But yeah, I don't know, maybe if there was just some kind of, it's people like to make up fan theories and stuff, so I do understand why you would have that idea of it being like a negative thing there. But basically, from what I've been reading, at least, and it wouldn't make sense to me either. And then Hello Kitty, the character Hello Kitty was originally, it was made, the Japanese designer, I forgot the name, a lady back in 1974. And it was like basically put onto a coin purse. So it basically, the company Sanrio is, their products or their business is to sell kawaii products. Kawaii meaning cute in Japanese, so anything that's like cute. So they made up their own characters so they didn't have to pay royalties to other companies. So that's where the idea behind Hello Kitty comes from. Just to give you a little bit of some information. So I did my research, so that's why I know that. Yes, so 15 here. So this is 16, cat with balloon. More cats here. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Read some more chat here. So you have 5 kittens. Ooh, that's a lot. 5 kittens is a lot. That's pretty cool. How old are the kittens? Are they really young? That sounds cool. It says 20 here, right? So 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's a 30. Check chat right quick here. Mini Dragon says, I don't know. There's only on Calico 1. So Calico Cat. That's what, 30 here, 30 cards. So it's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There's a strawberry there. Strawberries, like strawberries, let me know. 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. All right, so we got a cool cat there with some shades. It's a 40. Let me know which cards are your favorite, guys. It's a 41. 42. How do you say Caliso? 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. Some rice here, bowl of rice. 50. All right. I'm not sure if it's, how do you pronounce that word? Is it Calico, Caliso? I'm gonna have to look that up. I actually don't know. Let's see. I just realized I missed my count up. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, you like all the cow ones. You say cow, I say co. Like colico? Let me recount this right quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, so 50, right? 48, 49, 50, right? So 50. 5050. All right. Yeah, I have to search it up. Calco. Are they all the same? What do you call it? Not species. What do you call it? The same breed? Are they just all same breed of cat? So that's 50 right there, right? 50 cards. Some fish here. So 51. Что-то громко очень. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. There's a pizza here. 58. 59. 60. So 60, 60 here. 60, magic 60, right? The others look like their mom. Nice. Are you going to make more? Yes, I'm planning on making more on during the stream after I showed the cards here. So that's what, 60 here, right? We try to make as many cards as we can. So 60, 61, 62, some soda pop there. 63, some rocks or stone or boulder. 64, 65, 66, 67. There's a flower there, nice rose. 68, 69, a fried egg. 70, rabbit with a flower here. After living, after you go live, do you go to bed? It is 12:30, so I might. I don't know. I'll think about it because I'm going to be drawing here as well, and it's past midnight. So 70, 71, 72. It's a little horse, multicolor horse drawing there. 73, some jellyfish. 74, that's like a bat or some kind of creature. I think it's a bat, flying bat at night. 75, another bird. 76, that's Darth Vader, Star Wars. Looks pretty cool. 77, some UFO and aliens. 78, 79, 80, some Roblox drawing. 81, 82, some more flowers. 83, 84, 85, 86, another flower in a vase. 87, 88, it's a goose here, or duck. 89, flamingo. 90, 90. Read chat right quick here. KK, because I was going to ask you to 1v1 in the strongest battlegrounds. Dude, I don't even know if I play strongest battlegrounds. I don't know if I have. But I'm at my grandparents right now, so I'm not at my computer. So I wouldn't be able to play until I get to my computer. And plus, I was trying to make more gameplay videos today, but very busy schedule today. So I managed to get at least one gameplay video, which was base versus waves. They had a new update, some kind of new enemies, units, and basically like an army game if you like army games. So that's what, 90, 91, 92, 93. Put this here for a second, the back. 94, 95, 96, 97. Rabbit hole. What is this? 98, 99, and 100. Cool. So we got 100 cards right there. I'll put the rabbit with the flower at the front there. I think that'll be cool. So 200 cards that just went through on the live stream. So 200 cards. So that's like the first part of the live stream I wanted to cover. The next part is actually drawing, making cards, and painting, getting all of that done, and try to, get to 300. So I made a couple of cards here. I made a few more of the house cards here that I think you may have saw earlier. So that's like 3 cards here. My sister has another card, but it's like really big compared to the size of the other card. So I don't know. I'll think about it, but it's a little too big, right? But 3 cards right there that I have towards the next 300. Some of you may or may not have seen on Discord some of the Pokemon cards that I made or sold. I started working on some more here, but I need to find that old drawing and the drawing of what I'm trying to paint here on my computer, so I might have to put that off for a little bit later. But I got a couple of this made for later. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff set up here to draw and to paint. But let me know, guys, down below what you would like for me to draw or to paint. Let me read some more chat here. So yeah, strongest battlegrounds would be later. Probably tomorrow is what I'm thinking. Capybara says, "Is this painting?" So it's basically, technically, it's mixed media, because painting would mean that I would have to completely paint everything, and it's possible. Like this, for example, the house is mixed. It's ink pen, so basically like the Sharpie pen. I have another, like a Pilot G2 pen that I use as well, and some acrylic paints and stuff. So I painted the sky. Then with the pen, you draw the buildings, and then you paint inside the lines, different sections and shapes to give you that colored image look. So 3 cards towards the 300 right there. And of course, I think most of these cards are also on eBay, on my eBay page. If you're interested to purchase a card, I can mail it out to you. But I am going to try to do some drawing and painting. So I'm adjusting my camera here. So paint it. Have I painted it or draw it, or did I draw it? It's actually both, really. I can do both. But like, for example, this is all just painting. There's no, as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any pen ink in this. So it's basically, it's a mix of the two between drawing and painting. Betty painted it. Yeah, so kind of a lot of them is painted. Can you draw a mushroom cow? Yeah, I can definitely try to draw a mushroom cow. Like in Minecraft? I might have to look up maybe some reference image, but yes, I can do that. Do you want it for it to be blocky or more realistic? Let me know what you think. My eBay account is... there should be a link on my channel, but let me see if I can pull it up here. TeeBay.com. It's the store is Alex Max Shop. Let's see. I believe there's a link to it. Let me see if I can maybe chat here. I don't know if it would let me. Can I pin something? Can I tag a product? I might be able to. I need to put more cards onto the stream here. I'm trying to see if there's a way to tag up, because I know that a lot of the soap that we've been selling on eBay is tagged to the channel, but the drawings I have like one card, but I'll probably have to make like a bunch of cards, at least like 10 of a particular card, to be able to pin it to the YouTube store, I think. But yeah, the eBay store, to answer your question, it's ebay.com/str for store /Alex Mac Shop. So it's just right here. I'm gonna write it down on this little paper here, or maybe I have another one. So it's like, ALEXAMACSHOP. That's probably not the best thing to write on. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question there, Capybari. And then if you're interested in a particular card, just let me know and I can see about getting it like reserved for you, because it's the price fairly cheap. It's actually probably the cards are probably among the cheapest things I have on the door. So yeah, I can definitely try to help you out. But yeah, so first request was to draw a mushroom cow. Let me think how we're going to draw a mushroom cow. So the mushroom cow, if we're talking about the one in Minecraft, it is like white and red, I believe. Let's see here. Mushroom cow. Let me see if I can look up a reference image, or should I just kind of look it up or base it like in my head? What do you think, guys? What's better to do, to kind of just draw what I think it looks like, or should I look it up online of what it looks like, or just draw a regular cow with mushrooms? Let me know what you all would like for me to do. Otherwise, let me see if I can get you something that looks like the cow, because the mushroom cow would be... Let's see, I have some reference images that look pretty cool. Should it be looking like more cute looking, or more like realistic, or what comes to mind, guys? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna start drawing a couple different ideas for backgrounds and stuff, because I have a couple here in mind that would be kind of cool. So let me try to angle the camera a little bit closer here so you all can see what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to try my best to not get this to mess up here. There we go. So that's now probably a very good angle there. I'm going to try my best to... Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments ideas for things to draw or to paint, and I will see about getting that done. So about the halfway mark there. So I'm gonna get some water right quick, guys. Get some water, because when you talk for half an hour, you get tired. Okay. All right, let's see who's still here in chat. Capybari and Mini Dragons, y'all still here? All right. So gonna do some drawing, some painting. Had a couple of images in mind. So I think for the first one, I'm going to go ahead and do kind of like a background or something. Let's see, what colors? I have a couple of reference images in mind here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, I think the first one I'll do is going to be more of a realistic one. I'm trying to get some paint here ready. Funny thing is, I remember my sister had like a, what do you call it? Like when you mix paints on that little shape that's like designed for mixing paints. I forgot what it's called. Somebody probably knows in chat what I'm talking about, but let's see. All right, so Mini Dragon says it's a red cow with mushrooms. A red cow with mushrooms. My brother won't leave me alone, sorry. Oh, sure. Hello to your brother. All right, so I'm looking, and I think I know what I want to draw. So I guess we should do, what, the sky first, I think, right? Or should it be more, or should I draw and then paint over? I think I will actually draw and then paint over first. All right, so I'm trying my best to see how I'm going to draw this. So I might do like a sketch version of it first. And then as we like paint here, it will probably look better. So I'm drawing that blocky style here first, right? You know, what's nice about painting is if you mess up on something, you can always paint over to make it look good, I think. All right, let's see. Red cow with mushrooms. All right, I think I know what we're talking about here. So is the mushroom cow, is that like your favorite mob or animal in Minecraft? Definitely very unique animal. You know, what's interesting is they have like a lot of spots, big spots, small spots. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I can get the camera to focus here. All right, let's see, what else? Draw more to the background there. Then, yeah, you know, they had the giant mushrooms around. All right, so basic sketch right there. So what I'm going to do next, I'm begin to get a sky made here. All right, so drawing a little sky here. And it doesn't need to be perfect, especially when you're first starting off. All right, so we got the sky there made. Then Need to make the ground. It's kind of like a dull gray purple color. Let me see how we can best make that happen here. Dull color. All right, so I got like a soil color here. It's pretty decent. So put in a little bit of brown there, here and there, right? And then I think if we mix like a purple and gray together, it's going to give you that like purple gray color. All right, next, let's see. All right, hello, a cool cosplayer. What's up, a cool cosplayer? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream show. Hey, hi. Can you draw Finn the fishbowl from Dandy's World? Sure. Thank you for that recommendation. I'll definitely do that. I can definitely draw Finn the fishbowl from Dandy's World. Mini Dragon says my brother just joined. Nice. The cool cosplayer's here. Nice. So cool cosplayer is your brother? That's pretty nice. That's cool. So let's do this. So let's do what I call speed painting, because I know sometimes people don't like to wait forever for things to be painted. So I'm gonna try to speed paint here as much as I can. All right. Mini Dragon says it's my brother. Nice. Thank you so much, says a cool cosplayer. And yes, we are siblings. Awesome. It's really cool. So let's see. So we're drawing like what do you call it? The gray purple ground that's in the mushroom biome. So we're trying to kind of draw a little bit of that. That's awesome. Are you all close in age, or are you all like a big brother, a big sister, or is there a big age difference in being siblings? All right, so I'm going to try to get some of the red paint onto my little paint mixing thing here, so I can get some of the red paint here so I can start to paint the actual cow. And I think I might need a little bit of some other colors as well. So I'm trying to get the red paint here first. And I might be getting low on red paint though. I might be. If you guys want to help us out, feel free to send a super chat so I can buy more paint. All right, so we can get the red paint here now. I'll kind of dip the brush too deep in the red paint here. That's no problem, because I can always get that fixed. All right, so got some red paint here, so I'm going to try to paint the cow here. All right, cool cosplayer says 4 years apart and I'm older. Cool. Mini Dragon says I'm the little sister. Don't expose my age. No, you don't need to do that. You definitely do not need to do that. All right. So the cow. All right. So let's try to do some of the red paint here and the cow. And then, try your best to draw between the lines so you don't mess up the painting. And then I know the mushrooms here are red. Cool cosplayer says I would never, lol. Alright, so drawing more here. Cool cosplayer says the art looks really good, better than I could do with paint. That's cool. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I need to check on something right quick. I'll be right back. Just a moment. All right, okay. Let's finish the cow and then start drawing the fin to fill. All right, I'm gonna have to get another piece of paper here. I got covered the whole brush in red paint by accident. See here. It's beautiful. Awesome. I wonder what happened to Capybara. Capybara, you still here? Let's see. What is another cool fact I can say to you all? We went to a supermarket a few weeks earlier in May, and I did manage to sell 2 art cards. I made a deal with somebody. I think it was like 2 cards for like $5. Yeah, I think it was 2 cards for $5. But again, I guess it kind of depends on the card, but for my subscribers, definitely can make you all a deal. Alright, so it's like the moon shrew cow. I don't know if this painting is looking blurry or not on my end. I don't know how the focus is on the phone here. Alright, let's see. Joanna Costilla, or Joanna Costilla, welcome. Welcome to the live stream show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been even better. Welcome. Glad to have you here. That's awesome. You're better than me. Everybody that it does take a lot of concentration though, so you're right about that. I just heard the washing machine go off in the background, so I might have to throw clothes from the into the dryer here in a minute. So try to get a little bit more paint on this side here. Okay. What's the other thing I need to do? Oh yeah, there's the big mushroom on the left there. It's gonna be one of the brown mushrooms. And the brown mushrooms have like that, what do you call that part? Where it's the tan part, the stem. Alright, let's see here. But yeah, we tried it our best as well as we can. The cool cosplayer says that's awesome. Cool. Mini Dragons, something about somebody exposed somebody's age. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about? A cool cosplayer says have that attention span when you're drawing or painting. Yeah, that's a lot of people have that problem. So it's normal. Alright, so let me see what I can do here. Somebody used my tan paint, and I don't know if it's the pressure or what. Something's like causing the paint to like shoot out everywhere. So I'm going to try to save some of the paint here if I can. I'm trying to save it with using one of the big brushes here. Alright, cool. I think I got it. So I use the big brush here. All right, Mini Dragon says, "I love it so much. Thank you, love it so much. Thank you so much. By the way, thank you so much." All right, Marco Isaac, Maronilla or Maronia. Welcome, Marco. Glad to have you here. Hope your day is good and your month of May has been amazing. What's up? What's up? What's new in your world? So trying to get a little bit of the tan there. I guess we can. A little bit at the bottom of the mushroom stem there. Try my best not to like get it looking weird. Well, I guess I'll keep it like that because I can always fix it up. And then we need a little bit of what do you call it? For the udders of the cow. And then what do we need from here? I guess maybe some clouds or something. That's kind of like a touch-up work. I guess we can put for a little bit later. Unless you all want me to do it now, I can certainly try to do it now for the image, but I kind of feel like the paint needs to dry a little bit. Sometimes with acrylic paint, it dries fairly quickly. Sometimes it takes forever. You kind of never know. All right. But Marco says, "Hi, I love your videos so much. Thank you so much, Marco." Marco, which of the videos are your favorite? Which videos you like the most? Let's see. So I need a little bit pink. let's see how I'm going to do that. Let's do this. I'm going to. Thankfully, I found another piece of cardboard here, so I'm going to put the cardboard here. I got to probably wash this paintbrush. So I'm going to take that small paintbrush we used to that like lavender color on the bottom there, and I'm going to make that into pink. May Dragon says, I was to my brother who was trying to expose my age. Okay. I don't even quite, to be honest, I don't understand like what the weird controversy over that is. Like, I get people don't want to disclose their age for whatever reason, but like long term is like, what is it going to do, you know? But yeah, I totally understand the privacy aspect of that too. So, yeah, ultimately it's up to you all. All right, so I think I made a pink color here. Looks kind of pink. Let me see if that. I mean, that's probably as pink as I'm going to end up getting it. So yeah, a lot of the times what happens is I'll draw like or do basic or base layer of paint, and then I'll go back over with either like pen ink or marker, or I'll do more paint over it. So I'm going to leave this cow drawing to the side to let it draw or dry out for now, and we can begin working on Finn the Fishbowl character from Dandy's World. Also, feel free to send over more requests as well, other characters, or maybe maybe a scene from a game, or maybe it's like if you had like a Roblox scene, a Roblox character, I could draw noobs, or maybe a cartoon, or SpongeBob, or Pokemon, or Hello Kitty, or whatever you like. All right, Marco says this is my favorite so far. Which one is your favorite? This live stream is your favorite? Joanna Castillo says, if me and you were where 1v1 on artist can't. What do you mean by that, Joanna? If me and you were 1v1, so you mean like a drawing or like a contest? I guess that could be done, but I got a big portfolio of all kinds of drawings and stuff. I just literally showed 200 art cards I made. But art cards a little tough. Like I can do digital art, I can do real life art, I can do it basically anything. But yeah. So yeah, what you mean by that, Joanna? Marco, what you mean by the favorite so far? Marco says, I also like your May evening live streams. Oh, the gaming ones where I game with the fans and stuff? It's definitely very fun to do that too. It just, I'm not at my main computer at the moment. I'm at my grandparents right now. And it is a little late right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning right now. So it's like middle of the night in my time zone. All right, cool player says exactly. Marco says your painting is cool. Mini Dragon says I'm gonna be playing the strongest battlegrounds and watching, so I probably won't be saying anything. But feel free to talk. More people who chat, the better, right? Ivan from Hello Neighbor, welcome to Ravenbrooks. Would be neat later to see. All right, so let me look up that name of that Finn the Fishbowl, right? Is that the name of the guy? Finn the Fishbowl from Dandy's World. I believe that was like the name you provided. So let me wash the paintbrushes right quick. Kind of look up how to draw the guy too. I'm not too familiar. I kind of think I know how he looks like, but for Finn the Fishbowl, I think I will kind of look at a reference photo just to be on the safe side there. So is Finn the Fishbowl your favorite character in Dandy's World? All right, so finish with the paintbrushes there. I'm going to try to see if I can dry them out here so I can reuse them. All right, everything looks fine. Okay, so how do I draw Finn the Fishbowl? All right. Finn the Fishbowl. Wonder. Let me kind of look that up right quick here, because I kind of know how he looks like, but I feel like I might want to think about that a little bit more. So Finn the Fishbowl. All right. There's a couple different drawings of Finn the Fishbowl that I can find here. I'm gonna go with this like more cartoony one that I'm looking at because he looks more like yeah, he looks pretty cartoony from what I'm seeing here. So okay, I found an image. Coolest cosplayer says I have all of his skins and stuff. It's a slight obsession. Oh well, maybe it's a good obsession, you know. What you call a not a hobby, but what's the other word for it? Maybe hobby is the best word to use in that case. I'm not sure. Because fanaticism? No, I don't know if that's a. It's kind of, that might be a little bit too big of a grown-up word there, but just be. I would say I'm a fan of is best word to use in that case, or best language to use for that situation. I think. All right, I'm trying to wipe some paint off the table here, but we're getting out. All right, so let me actually start drawing. Fanboying? Maybe. Maybe fanboying. All right, so let me point the camera up a little bit here so I can see a little bit of what I'm doing. All right. Finn the Fishbowl. You know what I might have to save up for? Those, you know those virtual reality glasses where you have a camera and you can like look at something? That might be better in this case versus using this iPhone stand here. All right. So let's see, Finn the Fishbowl. I'm looking at a couple of images here. Let's see if I can, might have to adjust this here. Finn the Fishbowl. I'm trying to kind of create a lip of the bowl here. Like that so far. Let me try to, kind of tough to draw and adjust the camera. Yeah, maybe fanboying. All right, so this is like a big circle here. All right, I'm gonna keep trying to draw more fast here. He's got like a life vest or something on. And then his the pupils of the eye more towards the center here. And then he's got that little funny face. And then somewhere I have a marker here. I don't know. I might have to go in. Where did I put that marker? Someone keeps mixing up my art supplies. I have black paint that I could use too, but sometimes I like using markers. I think it was up to me. I would just use art markers. It might be a little bit better. So yes, it is a life jacket that he's wearing. All right, cool. Speaking of which, I can also probably get to the cow right quick here. Also, fun fact, for those of you who may have not heard,
part of my family is going to be traveling outside the country during the summer. They'll be traveling to Russia, which will be certainly fun. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to draw the line art for Finn right quick here. And then maybe do some touch-up work on the cow. Alright, back to Finn. She has like a couple layers here. I'm kind of surprised how Dandy's World's so popular. It kind of makes sense that it's popular, but like, it's still so popular, right? Alright, so it's a little tough to kind of tell how to draw the arms. His arms are kind of thin with big hands. Oh, his hands are actually not too difficult to draw. A bunch of curves. So it's got like one curve, two curve. I'm kind of move this in the center. One curve, two curve, and three curve kind of go around like that for his hands. Cool. Alright, Cool Cosplayer says a fun fact on Finn. He constantly makes marine biology jokes and whatnot, always making a sea pun in almost any conversation. If he sees opportunity, an example of him saying he knows a sturgeon. Like a surgeon? Okay, okay. That's definitely an interesting fact. So doing another arm here. And then so his other arm, so one curve. That should curve more in. Second curve. And then a third curve will kind of go off like that. And then what's kind of interesting about the legs is they kind of have this weird like curve that goes on. Let's see, it's kind of hard to draw from an angle here. Make sure. So when you mess up, like I just kind of messed up there, you just try to correct yourself there. But that could always be fixed. And then he's got like a little leg or something like that. So that's kind of basic line, and then we paint in. So I'm going to put the fin to the side for now. Let me go back to Minecraft cow here and try to do some touch-up work here. This is kind of how I go about my method of doing touch-up work here. I know a couple of times when we used to play Minecraft, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Uchapo. He liked to build a bunch of bases inside the top of the mushrooms. It was kind of like his thing he liked to do all the time. So I'm going over again with line arts here. So I'm going back over. And they kind of have this like pixelated look that I'm trying to my best replicate here. So I think my grandma went to sleep. She like knocked out trying to watch TV, and I got her to leave. I told her the TV was too loud, so she left. And then I guess little udders or whatever would be appropriate for that. And then so that's like going over the line with the pen there again. But that's an interesting fact there. A cool cosplay says, yes, yes, a sturgeon and a fish, a sturgeon. The context of the dialogue being with a healer character. Ah, I gotcha, gotcha. Alright, so I need to do a couple of things. I need to, first of all, get a little bit of the white paint here and do a little bit of some dots on the mushrooms here, it's a little tough to do, especially at an angle. Because when I put it down, it does a teardrop shape for some reason. Something like that. And then the other thing is to make a few more details on the background. The background there needs something. What does it need? Let's see. Alright, so it's got a little bit of like a textured look here, I think. Kind of like, I don't know if it's a mold or grass or what's going on there. It's got a little bit of a line art design there. And it looks like the actual like grass and stuff, it's not particularly textured from what I'm seeing here, at least. So I'm going in and putting a little bit of like a texture or something there. And then I guess we could put something in the sky, but it's not really needed. It's not necessary. Sometimes I might put in like a cloud or something. So put some clouds, put a signature here, and then make the clouds a little bit wider. So I'm kind of dabbing here with the white paint, because when I just go straight across, it turns kind of gray, but if I dab with the white paint, it seems to make the clouds brighter. So like that would be fine, I think, for an art card. I mean, you could put in some more grass and stuff, but I don't know how that mycelium is supposed to really look like in real life. Alright, so I kind of feel like this art card's like complete, for example. So I'm going to put this to the side and call that done. So we go back to figure. So the line art for Finn is good. I don't know what kind of background to put for him other than he would be in the Dandy's World environment. So let me see what makes sense. So he has that light blue color. So let's see how I'm gonna do that light blue color. Alright, so I'm mixing paints right now. I think I found a good color. Alright, and then orange, we'll get to the orange a little bit later. So this, of course, we'll go over probably again with the line art. And it's kind of, again, it's pretty tricky. Like usually when I draw or paint, you know, I'm not drawing at an angle here. So that's why it might look a little bit off or strange. But I'm trying my best and you all say it looks good, so that's good. So what else can you tell me about Finn? What else do you know about Finn? Is Finn your favorite Dandy's World character? Alright, so let's see. Gotta color the arms and hands as well. Cool cosplayer says, sorry, I zoned out. I was asking, is Finn your favorite character in Dandy's World? In the game Dandy's World? Alright. Hello, Sayed Ahmad. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good. And the month of May has been even better. Hello and welcome. How's your day going? How have you been? So we're darkening or blending a lot of the paints here. I need to figure out what kind of background to give for Finn. Let's see. Cool player says cosplay. Yeah, cool cosplayer says yes. Him and another character named Louis. Cool. It's good to know. All right, it's kind of tricky here to get good paint here, so I'm going to try my best to mix this paint up. I don't know why it's like coming out very faint. I'm trying my best to mix the paint up here. And I don't know if I just need to put more paint down. Let me see. That might be what I'm needing to do here. Might be using the wrong brush though. Yeah, okay, I figured it out. So basically I need to put more paint on the page or the card itself. Yeah, I need to put a lot more paint because even like when I'm going over the old areas, it's looking a bit off. All right, so I'm going to show you in a second here what I'm doing. So, put this here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying my best to kind of go in and not make this look as light as it's coming out. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that though. I think I just need to add more paint. It's coming out like it's not like the. I don't know if I'm probably using the wrong paintbrush. I bet that's what it is, or the paint itself is the issue. Guys, help us out with that super chat. All right, let's see. Of course, I'm messing up with the paint. I'm messing up real bad with the paint today. Yeah, I need to get that thing my sister took from me. All right, here we go. Starting to look better now. Hello, welcome Arash. Hello, Arash Nosrati Haravi. Welcome to live stream. Glad to have you here. Hope day is good and your month of May has been even better. Good morning to you. Thigh, hello. I see your comment of thigh. What's up? What's going on? So I need orange color now. Orange and black. So let's go the orange color first. And that's going to be tricky because I need to get red and yellow paint and mix it up and get that ready here. Ross says you're drawing my favorite game. Nice. It's awesome to hear. You know, it's crazy. We've been live for 70 minutes already, so over an hour. All right, let me get some orange paint here ready. Orange paint's almost ready here. All right, so got that. It is so hard. You won't believe how tough it is to paint here. If I'm not looking at directly, I tend to mess up more. All right, we did the orange there, and then I need to do the marker line. And then let me know what you think about the background, guys. What do we draw for the background? You know, actually, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put Finn to the side for now because I got to wait for this orange paint to dry. Arash, you were here a little bit late, but we made a mushroom cow from Minecraft earlier. So that was pretty fun. We finished that. I'm going to let Finn dry for now. Let me see. Let me try something. What's the next thing to draw? What's the next thing to draw, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Arash says to draw. Can you draw Pebble? Let's see. Yes, Pebble was fun to. And the mushroom cow was fun. Somebody said to draw somebody from the game Hello Neighbor. I think, right? I'm trying to find that comment here. I'm trouble finding it. Who? Was it cool? A cool cosplayer. What were the two characters you recommended from Hello Neighbor? I'm trying to find that comment. I can't see. I'm looking. I'm scrolling through the comments. I can't seem to find it right now. Yeah, because I got okay. Here it is. Ivan from Hello Neighbor. And then something about Welcome to Ravenbrooks would be neat. So let me see what Ivan from Hello Neighbor looks like. Ivan from Hello Neighbor. Let me check. Ivan from Hello Neighbor. Come on now. Okay, Ivan from Hello Neighbor. Okay, I found him. He's a little tough to draw, but let's see if I bet I could draw him. Again, a lot of these characters, I got to figure out what kind of background to put for them. Like Finn, I can come up with something. Ivan's a little tough here, but I'm going to try to come up. So I'm going to have to draw Ivan here first. Let me go wash the paintbrushes here. And then after Ivan, I don't know what Ravenbrooks is. Give me some context of what Ravenbrooks is. Is that from Hello Neighbor or is that from something else? Cool Cosplayer says, I have all the skins for that. Louis is another character someone recommended. Barry's here. Hello, Barry. Welcome to live stream show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been even better. How are you doing today, Barry? What have you been up to? What you been doing this whole day on this fine, what is it, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right now it's Thursday now. What's going on, people? What's going on? All right, wash the brushes again here. All right, cool. I drink some more water here. Yeah, but I'm not sure what Ravenbrooks is. Tell me more about what Ravenbrooks is. I'm gonna have to probably look it up. All right, but hello, Barry. How you doing? Could you do Bo from Inanimate Insanity? Also, I joined last stream, right when you ended it yesterday or last stream. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing all right. Been very busy. Very busy day today. I can show you a little bit of some other stuff here. So let me see. Ivan from Hello Neighbor. Let me try to draw that. I'm gonna have to use the pen to draw it. So Ivan's got like what, reddish brown hair, glasses. I'm gonna actually have to. Why is there water everywhere? The heck? A water table. I'm gonna try to draw Ivan here. All right, Cool Cosplayer says here, Ravenbrooks is the town Hello Neighbor happens in, along with all the other games. Ivan's first game appearance is in Secret Neighbor, but they made an animated show that he's in too. Cool. It's cool to know. All right, so let me try to draw Ivan right quick here. Ivan's got some kind of unusual hair here. Kind of has short hair, but that's fine. This is what I have so far for Ivan. Not much, but I'm gonna try my best here. Just came back from school. Really? Just came back from school. That's awesome. Draw Ivan's glasses here. So this is what I have for Ivan so far, in case you're wondering. Let's see. Cool Cosplayer says his kid class in Secret Neighbor is the inventor. He collects gears to create stuff like flashlights and rifles to help his teammates. Nice. Sounds pretty cool. So Ivan has like a shirt or t-shirt. No, what is this? A t-shirt? Has a t-shirt on. It's got like an apron on as well. All right, so this is what I have so far. Let me read more chat here. He looks creepy. He looks creepy because of probably just missing the paint and stuff. It's a like sketch style here. He also has a metal detector in the show, though. He is a little cowardish. He looks good so far, says cool cosplayer. Hello, Jabin a Fable. Welcome. Welcome, Jabin a Fable. Welcome to Live Stream Show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day is good and your month of May has been awesome. We also have up to 9 people watching now too, so that's awesome. Guys, let me know down below what you want us to draw. Just to quickly show you all some of the earlier things we did in the live stream, like a mushroom cow from Minecraft here, Finn from Dandy's World, the Roblox game. We drew that, but we got to do a little bit more line art and background for that, so we're going to try to get that done as well. We're drawing Ivan from Hello Neighbor right now. Rainy Soup, what's up? Hello, welcome, Rainy Soup. What's up? Glad to have you here, man. Hope your day's been good and your month of May has been awesome. Jabin the Fable says, I can't even draw like that. Just keep on trying, guys. Just keep on trying. Do your best, man. Still, Barry says autocorrect. What about autocorrect? Let me see. Let's see. Yes, a t-shirt with a gear on it with overalls. Yes, I did see that. We're going to be drawing that here. Bow and Animate Insanity after. Also, can I be a mod, please? Barry, I will think about that. I will consider that. That might be something we can do. That might be something we can do. What you drawing? We are drawing this character. So the current drawing that we're doing, and I showed this off. So we have a bunch of art cards, okay? And I mean a lot of art cards. I have like 200 here. I got packs and packs and packs of cards. And I'm going to try to move the camera up just to show you all how many crazy cards and drawings we got. We got like 200 here, man. And we showed this earlier in the stream too. We got an eBay store. If you want to buy some, we have that too. We drew some houses earlier as well. But yeah, I'm going to move my camera back down there. All right, read some more chat. Yes, so Ivan from Hello Neighbor is what has been requested for us to draw. A cool cosplayer says the background I would do is maybe a dark hallway or a science classroom, since in the show and the books, he's a part of the Young Adventures Club with the rest of the characters. Jabin a Fable says, everything I'm seeing in the background is blue right now. is blue. Yes, because of the paint here. My sister put a bunch of blue paint everywhere. When did you draw on paper? When did I draw on paper? A while back. So let me have my camera back up here now. So whenever in the evening I'm at my grandparents. So just to kind of quickly show you a little bit, I'm not going to go for everything because we already did it earlier in the live stream. You know, I got cat here, a lot of cats sitting at a window, flowers. So this is like 100 here. I'm trying to show my best, like what this thing looks here. But yeah, so we already went through the cards earlier during the stream. I'm trying to get new cards made. So yeah, we have a bunch of cards. Is that bread in the background? Bread? You talking about these chips? These are like Ritz crackers my grandparents like to eat. The cats look creepy. People have been buying the cats though, Rush. There's a lot of different cats. Let's see. A lot of different styles of cats. Let me see if I can have Hello Kitty. But yeah, basically I sold a bunch of the cats. I showed a bunch of the cats during the stream too. Oh, you know Ritz crackers? Yeah. This is what I mean by Ritz crackers here. I'm gonna try to show this. Yeah, just some whole wheat crackers or something. They like snacking on them. Yes. So we'll draw more cats. So he's supposed to have a gear or something on his like overalls or something here. Something like that, I guess. Let's see. How big is the box? The box is big. This is you're gonna start laughing if I start pulling out the rest of the boxes. Just to quickly show you, man, we got a lot. A lot of it's from like food pantry stuff too. But I got like one box of Ritz here, another box there, and this one's like a really big one, a jumbo big one, and then another box here, another box there. So I got a bunch of crackers. All right, but back to drawing. But yeah, quickly show you that. All right, so back to drawing here. Let me read some more chat here. Does Vegemite exist in your country? So I don't believe it exists. It's like a specialty item that's considered Australian, but no, I don't see Vegemite anywhere in any of our grocery stores. I think it's a unique Australian product. But yeah, it was a big box. Bro's a Ritz fan. Personally, I don't know. I mean, Ritz is fine. I don't have anything bad against them. But they get a lot of stuff from like food pantries, so that's why they have so many. Like I wouldn't just go to the store and buy it. But as a gift, I mean, sure, we'll accept a gift of Ritz crackers. But it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite though. I don't know. My grandparents like it because it's easy. But our city here of city of Charlotte does have a factory by Lance. If you know Lance Crackers, they have stuff there. Rush is like, geez, it's a lot. I know. Now I know why there's no more Ritz in stores. Yeah, a lot of. I have like more canned goods than anything. I'm gonna show you all the canned goods. How many canned goods I have? Look how many like canned goods, like mountains and mountains and mountains, and it just goes all the way back deep into everything there. So that's like another funny thing. Canned Ritz. Nah, that would be funny if they made campers. No, I don't know if that would be a thing or not. I've heard of canned bread before, but bro's a can fan as well. They give us way too many cans at like the food pantries. That's why. Rosh is like, what the beauty of? Nah. Well, actually, you know what? I just realized there's actually multiple. Look how many cans. So I got. I'm trying to like open up the pantry here just to show you guys what it looks like. Just way too many stuff here. But that's at my grandparents, man. They like collecting. They seem to like collecting. I don't know if it's a habit or what it is. All right, so back to drawing here. Hello, D. Hello, welcome, D. Lau. D. Lail Labs. Welcome, D. Welcome to the live stream show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been even better. What's up? What's up? What's up? Canned bread is nasty. I've never had canned bread before, so I don't even know what it would even taste like. Barry says KCO's food pantry be like canned bread. I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. I've never seen it in the stores, but I've heard of it online. Apparently, it used to be a thing back in the day. I don't know what it's like now. All right, so we're drawing, right? Ivan from Thigh. When did you do short lives? I've done one before for 99 nights, but it had like no views at all. And I quickly stopped doing the short lives. And I was like, well, short lives would be great for the arts because I could, hook up the camera setup here and get that done, get that made. I thought you only did big screen. Yeah, big screen for gaming, but I did one time. I did it for 99 nights, and like nobody watched it, and I was so disappointed by that. And so I kind of quit doing that. But with drawing, it's fine. All right, a cool cosplayer says Squidward purchased canned bread in like season 2 or something of SpongeBob. Did he now? I don't even remember that episode. Wow, did he seriously? I guess it is. I mean, it is a thing that exists, but I don't know like why on earth you would even do that. I don't know. Beats me. I'm not sure at all why that would be a thing. So Ivan, from what I'm seeing here, he likes to wear gloves as well. Or what do you call? Yes, not a gloves. What do you call those rubber gloves? I guess. Squidward laugh. D says I am the glob glob. Or glob glap lap. I guess how you say that. Canned pasta's good. Yeah, I guess Chef Boyardee or what's the other big ones? I'm trying to think. Chef Boyardee is like the first one comes to mind. But yeah, canned pasta is pretty easy. You just throw it into like a microwavable bowl or something, and pretty easy, especially if you want a quick meal. All right, Arash says, what is Arash sending me? This image of face? Kind of looks like Chikawa. But do you have berries? I had a strawberry drawing somewhere. Let me see if I can figure out where on earth I put it. If I have an image or a drawing of like a lemon with some strawberries. I don't remember where on earth I put it though. Let me see if I can. If I find it right quick, I'll show you. I'm looking for my card pack here. Must be another one. Let me check. But yeah, I have that. Cabo, Inanimate Insanity. Sure. We can do that. We can certainly do that. I'm trying to see if I have the berry drawing. I can show berry right quick. I have it somewhere. I just don't know where though, berry. I'm looking for it. It's on the. I know it's listed on the eBay store. Let me see if I can find it. Doobie 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 doo. So I'm having trouble finding it. There's a deep in here somewhere. Yeah, I might just have to draw or make another one. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to make another one. I can't seem to find it. Have to really like open up the packs and stuff to tell. All right, ThyCompany, can you draw Pebble and Sprout from Dandy's World like Sprout holding Pebble? Do you made the Roblox video yourself? I mean, yeah, we make Roblox videos. When we make gameplay videos, Chikawa helps us out. We got a lot. We do a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff is our own creation, and then we partner with people, and then we have friends who help us out too. So it's a mix of all kinds of stuff. But in general, the gameplay videos, it's my recording. But yeah, man. If you, what's your favorite D? What's your favorite video, man? But yeah, so like if you're talking about the shorts, which is what I'm assuming, then you're probably talking about like when we use Avatarify or we use like Clipchamp or so, there's a couple of like Face Dance is another app. Yeah, that's like forever ago, man. All right, so Ivan, what are we doing with Ivan? Got this on him. I don't know why, but these Sharpie pens usually they do well, but like I've have sometimes occasionally issues with them where they like to dry up randomly on me, and I'm not sure why that happens. But yeah, this summer, man, I'm kind of concerned about this summer a little bit because my mom, my grandmother, and my little sister, they'll be traveling to Russia. I will be staying here in the United States with my grandfather, and I'm gonna have to take care of my grandfather by myself, and that's gonna be fun, right? It's gonna be fun, but it's easier when everyone's together, though. But I got issues going on in Russia that I'm like trying to figure out how to resolve because I don't. The internet in Russia sucks, and I don't know if there's anything that could be done about that. It would be nice if there could be something that could be done, but what can you do? You know, what can you do? I don't know what can be done. I don't know. What you think about that? Does that kind of look like Ivan? Winter. What about winter? Winter. It's about to be summer. It's about to be blazing hot outside. Rosh says game over. You think it's going to be game over? I think it'll be manageable. Good luck. Yes, definitely. I definitely need good luck, but I'll go back in 2024. But my biggest concern is with my grandfather. He acts a little loopy sometimes, and you need to figure out, what to do about that when you're with him. He looks creepier. He looks creepier. How does he look creepier? He does have gloves and like something. Let me try to paint him right quick. What do you think, guys? I'm gonna try to paint him. Paint this little drawing here, and then we'll make some more drawings and all that. All right, so I gotta find a solution to this red paint. This red paint, for whatever reason, does not want to work with me today. So what are we going to paint? I think we can. So does he have blue or does he have like lavender purple looking pants? Because I'm kind of looking at the images, and depending on the light, some of it looks purple, some of it looks blue. His eyes scare me. I don't. It's not my favorite style, man. It's like I'm trying to kind of look at the way that it's done in the game. They're blue. Pants are blue. Okay, thank you, cool. Thank you, cool cosplayer, for telling me that. So I'm gonna try to get that done. Looking at his the vest and stuff here. It's a little tricky. It's actually kind of tricky. And I'm trying my best to kind of paint around him. There we go. Should be fine. By the way, question for y'all: what's like the big game on Roblox that you all like to play, man? Because I look at my analytics, I look at my stats just to see what people are watching and what's performing the best on YouTube. According to what I'm seeing so far, Make or Die, Noob Factory. I'm trying to think what other games. The Base Wars did well too. But let's hear like big game that you all like to play, man. That you like, oh, I'm gonna watch the gameplay of this, man. All right. Cool Cosplayer says, I'm currently drawing Finn in Ibis X Paint. You cosplay as well. Who? Me? I do not cosplay. I do not. Maybe Cool Cosplayer cosplays. Arash says, I like Dandy's World. Dandy's World, adopt me, Forsaken. Says Barry. Dandy's World is good when you have like a good group of like 8 players or whatever the cap is. If I had a good number of, like, let's say the ideal setting for Dandy's World would be like I would be on Discord. I would have like maybe a group of a bunch of players, and we would like talk with each other and be able to coordinate and whatever to play the game efficiently. That would be fun. All right, hello, welcome Munib Salilaja. Salilaja. Well, hello Munib. Welcome to the live stream show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been even better. All right, let me put the card to the side for a second here, as I gotta kind of look in and concentrate, because what a lot of these the drawings and stuff is that it's a little tricky to get certain areas and certain things done accurately because the way the camera here is positioned. A lot of people watching from all over the place, man, from all over different parts of the world, so that's kind of fun, right? People in Australia, people in the US, people in Asia. All right, Cool Cosplayer says, I finished Finn, also IDPK Dandy's World with you. I'd play Dandy's World with you. Okay, yes, that would be great, because I have trouble finding people to play Dandy's World. Because people will play it like once or twice, and then like we can't seem to get a bunch of people to join, and so it gets a little crazy. All right, so I'm drawing the shirt now. And you said something about the background should be like a science lab, or it should be something like about a dark room. I wasn't quite sure what you meant by a dark room, but the science lab makes sense to me. All right, let me see if I can get more of a skin color looking paint color. Okay, cool, I found one. So let me get that made right quick. And then I'm going to show you all what I have so far in the drawing for Ivan here from Hello Neighbor. And oh, I messed up on something. No worries, I can fix that. I can definitely fix that. I drew, what's it called? Let me get his hair a little bit darker here. All right, come on, brown paint. There we go. It's a little tricky to draw. This is what I have. Oops. This is what I have so far. But I'm going to fix this here. I'm going to fix a few things there. All right. Barry says, I beg the next tune of the week to be Shelly. Arash says, I like Dandy's World, Forsaken, and Blair. Blair is that ghost hunting game, right? Cosplayer says, I'm going to post my fin art on my channel later. Nice. Awesome. Arash says, can I join you in gaming? Yes, you can. But whenever we get on, we'll do a gaming stream next. Yes, the science classroom sees in the Eventers Club. Okay, cool. That would be fun. Since he's in the Eventers Club, the science classroom would make sense. And one of the ways I do drawings and paintings is I will go over, like I'll paint a layer and then go back with my pen and go over. Let me see. How did he do the gloves? The gloves are like dark, like a gray black color. Do I use a marker or do I use probably not a marker? Let me see what would make sense here. I'm trying to find a good color for them. I'll probably, you know what I have to do? Probably use like a marker or something. I'm gonna go over probably several layers of paint. I think that's what I need. Yeah, several layers of paint would make sense. All right, so I got like a grayish color for now. Something like this so far. So that kind of looks like him. Let me do like a quick room background. I don't know what that would look like. Cool Cosplayer will be right back. He's posting the art on the channel. Nice. That's good to know. All right, so there's a couple of things. You mentioned something about a dark room. In a science room. What would that look like? Let's see. I'm not really seeing any images of him in the science classroom, but I could come up with something. I could probably come up with something. Let's see. I'm going to make a background or something for him right quick here. Let's see. We'll come up with something. Barry says, here's chocolate to give you diabetes. Cool Cosplayer says, I'm back. Barry says, let me see it right quick. Yeah, I said dark room, kind of like how Neighbor's house is. All right. Cool. So I'll make a quick little background here. It's kind of an orange, reddish looking thing here. And then we'll go in and kind of like do touch-up work and stuff. And my grandfather's in the back. It's like, who is he talking to? Start blending paints and stuff together too. Yeah, Rush. What you mean by that emoji, Rush? I commented and sub to you. Cosplayer says Barry. He's creepy. Oh, the guy looks creepy. Well, so we got to do some more line work with him. I don't know what's his name. Cosplayer said it looked all right. Oh, what the heck? Red paint came out of nowhere. All right, well, I'm going to leave this kind of to dry for a sec. Let me go back to Finn right quick here. So for Finn, what to do with Finn? I'm going to do a yellow background for now, and then we'll go back and like draw some stuff. My grandfather's yelling in the back. I don't know if you all or not. He's just yelling in the back, help me in Russian. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? What do you need help with? He's just laying in bed. Cool Cosplayer says, another character for later after you draw everybody else's characters, you should draw the scene from Final Destination where the old lady is on fire because that scene was goofy for no reason. The left eye. What about the left eye? Oh, his left eye? We can go in and fix stuff too, but we'll see. I'm gonna get some more yellow paint. So what am I? Let's see what. So what of the? So some of the things that like my mom, my grandmother, my sister trying to do, trying to travel. They're looking at maybe getting some kind of apartment or selling an old apartment to get a different apartment. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye. If you know that means. I gotta get Uchapa to say it on Discord someday. Let's see. LOL for real. Yeah, he would. He kind of knows how to do that voice better than I do. I think that would be funny, man. I don't know. You know what sucks about Discord is a lot of people have mixed opinions on it, and I know any place that's got like a social gathering's got potential for crazy stuff. So I know Discord can be wild sometimes, but it would be nice to have more people to join on Discord. What's his name? Rooster used to have a thing with his subscribers where certain games people could just like join people on YouTube as a subscriber or a viewer and play the game, and I thought that was pretty cool. I gotta figure out what it was. I think it was like Jackbox or something he was playing. I don't even remember, to be honest, but it was some kind of game. I think it was Jackbox, but it would be nice to have more people to game with, you know? So I'm redoing the line art on Finn, and it's coming out so far good. And then probably with a pencil or something, we'll put in some shading, highlights, and stuff. Everyone's laughing. What? Barry says, "I just the jackpot." What you mean by that? You just hit the jackpot? What do you mean? Yes, 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 says Barry. All right. So I'm gonna put Finn to the side here. Do the next card here. All right. Let me turn on the AC, man. My grandmother was like feeling cold, so I put it up to hot, and now I'm like sitting here sweating from the heat. We got the crazy heat wave of the South here. South U.S. man gets pretty hot during the summer. All right. Let's see here. All right. Oh, inanimate insanity. I like the emojis. Yes, bow inanimate insanity. Okay, let me see what that looks like right quick. Pebble and Sprout, please, too. Okay, okay. Please, yes, please. Plus, plus, plus. PLAS. Okay, let me look at the list here. What is bow inanimate insanity? Let me see what that is first. Bow inanimate insanity. What does that look like? So there's a couple of bows here. There's one where it's like... Oh, bow's actually easy to draw. Yeah, I can draw a bow in like a heartbeat. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. Bow from inanimate insanity. So that would be like... I got a couple of ideas in mind, but this should be fairly easy. And she is so easy to draw too. I'm just looking at reference images. I got a couple in mind. I got two. that I like that I can draw right quick here. I'm gonna draw like the basic bow from an animated Sanity. And then there's one where she's like posing or doing some kind of dance or something. Why do I feel like I've heard of an animated Insanity but never watched it before? So this is what I have so far. Allison Aria, hello, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been fantastic. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? All right, so bow. I'm still drawing that. Barry and Allison. Allie, all of you, it's Barry. Ah, OMG, Barry. I saw you comment on my art. Says a cool player. Barry says, I haven't seen you in such a long time. You know who else we gotta get? We gotta go. Call Me Bea. We gotta get Call Me Bea on the live stream too. Just to show you all quick recap of what we have so far. Hi. Hold up, my grandma. My grandma's yelling back. Let me see what she wants right quick, guys. I love for $1. All right. Let me see what my grandma's like. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Alison Reyes says, I have been working on my videos. Nice. What kind of videos have you been doing? All right, so that was like that's like one. We did Finn. All right, I got a bunch of drawings. Quick recap. Oh, hello. This thing's almost. I gotta fix the rubber bands on these things, man. Instead of horizontal, we need to make them vertical. All right, my battery just hit 20%, so we still got some more stuff here. Where is the? Oh, I think I found it. Yeah, so Barry, you were asking me about the card with the actual berries. We do have strawberries here, but I'm going to draw more berry cards. So we'll try to get that done. So we have that there. What kind of videos have you been doing, Allison? Allison Aria. But yeah, we had the strawberries and the lemon. There are better pictures of it on eBay as well. So Allison says, I make Dandy's World videos and war videos and other stuff too. What kind of war videos? So Dandy's World, is that just like gameplay videos? I gotta figure out how to do animations though. Chikawa, or I think it was Chikawa's friend, I think, recommended to do animations, do drawings, and was Light Motion, I think, was the app they recommended to use for drawing. Let's see. Let me put this aside so I can see what I'm trying to draw. So that's basically it. What's the name of that thing that people were recommending to draw? I'm drawing the arms right now for bow. I recommend a Light Motion bows, legs, and arms. So bow right there, and then we have to paint bow with like that pink color. Let's see. Yeah, I've never used a Light Motion before, and the weird thing, I know a Light Motion's got a little weird thing where basically you can use it on mobile, but you can't use it on a computer, which I don't quite understand why that's a thing, but that is a thing. A cool cosplayer says, a Roblox game you should try is FD6. What does FD6 mean? What does it stand for? The Skyview experience, it's extremely chaotic. Capybari's back. Welcome back, Capybari. Capybari, we did a few painting drawings. Let me try to get some pink paint out here. We want to paint Bo. Let's see, Allison's working on something. All right, Allison. So let's do this. Let me make that pink paint. We'll paint Bo. What is this, Allison? What do you mean? See you next week or month? What is that supposed to mean? Are you leaving for a while or something? All right, we're making some pink paint, guys. Pink colored paint. And pink paint is not easy to make. All right, I think I made it. Yeah, I think I made it. So let me do this. Also, write down what were the other characters for me to paint as well, guys. Tell me below. Tell me below. You know what I might start doing to troll people is like, look at those streams where people are like doing what's called short attention span live streams, and there's like one girl, she starts singing people's names, and they're like, next who subscribes, I'm gonna sing your name, and then they start like drawing the name in sand. There's another one where these people control these like puppets in the on their hands, and they are just like blabbering about like random stuff, and they're like, don't you say 6-7, guys. If you say 6-7 right now in chat, I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna get kicked, man. You're gonna get kicked. And that's like their whole thing on their show, and it's so funny. There's like another one where it's like a lot of Chinese like chefs just like saying a bunch of stuff, and they're just cooking whatever they can. I'm sure you all have seen that on like the YouTube live shorts, man. All right, Bo is about halfway done. But yeah, guys, so maybe I might start doing crazy stuff like that if it got like a bunch of views or something. I don't know. I might think about it. I think I've done something. I can't think of something like that before or not. Something that's like, what did they call it? It's like, so this is what I have so far for Bo. I remember that crazy stuff. Yeah, co-cosplayers like then they don't even kick you too. Why would they kick you, man? Because the more people who watch a live stream, the more audience that comes in, man. That's what, like, it's meant for. I don't know if it's for kids or what it is. Even to be honest, it might be just like kid childish stuff that they're doing. But and then all the little things where they're like send us a sticker, or was it the laughing heart emoji or whatever they call it now? What that is, for those of you who don't know, YouTube's got a thing where you can buy virtual items, which are basically stickers, and then the content creators or whoever's the live stream, they get that virtual sticker, whatever they call it, and then they just trade it for cash, basically. That's basically what they do, or they get some kind of cash incentive from that. Which I don't know. It's like they want to find another way where instead of having to say, send me cash, send me money, they want people to do that. I don't know. It's something that I'm trying to quite understand, but I don't know. It's popular among kids' channels. Cool cosplayer says, "Don't do it, man. Don't do it." Yeah, I'm just telling you all that that's like what people are on YouTube seem to like to do for some reason. And I don't know. I don't know if it's like, according to Epic, he says, "Oh, that's because of brain rot kids." And I'm like, "You think it's brain rot? I don't know." I mean, in a way, it could make sense that it's those kind of kids, but like, why aren't you seeing like more mature things, more serious people instead of the crazy random stuff? But then again, you never know nowadays, right? So I'm trying to draw like a purple outline around Bo. It's kind of working, kind of not. Trying to get it to work. And I'm probably going to have to go over again with the pen to make the line art stand out. But this is what I have so far. Arash says, I can't send that because I have the old version of YouTube. Oh, those sticker things? Yeah, I know that's like... Yeah, that's... I don't know. They've kind of changed up YouTube quite a lot. All right, let me try using the marker and see if the marker helps. Kind of helps. I want to see if this marker helps make the stuff stand out. And let me try to get the mouth to look a little bit better too. I don't think about that. All right, Cool Cosplayer says, sometimes when I like videos, it changes the like button into a random icon or something that's related to the video. Neat Easter egg if you pay attention. Yeah, I've noticed that too. On some YouTube videos, if you are the 67th like of that video, like a short or something, they'll play the 6-7 meme, for example. Like they'll do that. I'm trying to think what else they do. There are some YouTube Easter eggs, but you kind of have to look for them. You have to know what they are. And they kind of come out of nowhere sometimes. So I'm gonna let the bow girl. Oh, I got a message from somebody. Who is Howdy Pilgrim? Somebody called Howdy Pilgrim's messaging me on eBay. They want to buy some carrots. All right, what's next in the draw, guys? Let me know down below. So, who is messaging me about carrots? All right, I'm hoping to buy these. It says 77 USD postage. Can you put correct postage, please? It would be 5 USD in an envelope. Where are we mailing this out to? Why do you mean 77? It can't be 77. He must be out of the country. Let me see shipping. Yeah, it should be free shipping. I don't know what he's talking about. $77 to mail out a packet of carrot seeds? Hello, thank you, greetings. Let me take a look into the listing to see why it says 77 USD postage for you. Where are you located so I can tell on my end how much it would cost? And it might be something that eBay's setting if you are international. But I will investigate this. Thank you for letting me know. On my end. All right, so I message that buyer. Someone's trying to buy carrot seeds for the summer, and supposedly it's $77 mailed in them. I don't know who's giving that price out, though. All right. FISA detective, yes. But yeah, that Easter egg thing, Cool Cosplayer, I might have to look that up, man. I'm curious what that's all about. Because I know there's the 6-7 Easter egg that YouTube has. But I'm curious what other Easter eggs they have. Pebble and Sprout. Yes, Pebble and Sprout. Let me see how to draw Pebble and Sprout. Pebble and Sprout from Dandy's World, right? From Dandy's World. Pebble from Dandy's World. So Pebble from Dandy's World is that dog Pebble thing. Sprout. What does Sprout look like? Okay, I know what that is. Let me look up Sprout. Sprout from Dandy's World. Okay, and Sprout's like that strawberry-looking guy. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. How are we going to draw Sprout? And you said Sprouts should be whole, if I remember. Make Sprout hold Pebble. Yes. I can look at doing that. How are we to make Sprout holding Pebble? I see Sprout here. Let's see here. I'm going to put this here for now. Sprout holding Pebble. Let's see how we are to do that. So Sprout holding Pebble is interesting because there's a couple ways to draw Sprout. And he's basically like a strawberry, essentially, right? All right. A cool cosplayer says, "Have you heard of Charlie's Inferno?" I don't think I have. It doesn't sound familiar. Charlie's Inferno, what is that? Not familiar with that cool cosplayer. Could you tell me about it some more? Maybe it's something I'm just not recognizing. Yeah, what is that, a show or is that a game? Or sounds like a show though. It's about a man who was really good in life and is rejected from heaven. Why is that? That's odd. Sounds odd. So this is what I have for Sprout so far. Let's see here. It's a song. Oh, it's a song. Well, I definitely don't know what that is. And I don't listen to a lot of music, but yeah, who's it by? Who's the artist of that song? Let me see if I can draw the eyes on Sprout right quick here. All right, here's what I have for Sprout so far. Sprout's got a, what do you call that, scarf. So how am I going to draw a Sprout holding Pebble? Okay, I got a couple of ideas. All right, Howdy Pilgrim just messaged me again. Let's see what Howdy Pilgrim's telling me. All right, Howdy Pilgrim. Thanks. I'm in Australia. Purchased items from a U.S. seller a fair few times. Was about 12 USD to sell book from the USD from here. Was 6 USD to get some small bookmarks sent here. Okay, so seeds would have to be. I'm gonna have to see if that even applies for. All right, so I'll hit this message here. A cool cosplayer says, "I listen to a lot of disco music or vintage music, honestly." Cool. So this is what I have for Sprout in the meantime. Let me text the Howdy guy here. Howdy Pilgrim. Thank you for letting me know. I will go ahead and continue to inspect, and I'm going to also adjust the listing so that the shipping will be cheaper. I'm not sure if this is eBay setting the price for international shipping. All right, so Howdy Pilgrim, we got to figure out why on earth that you have a listing for carrots, and that carrots cost almost $80 to mail to Australia. So we know that buyer's now in Australia now. So over at who is it, Barry's neck of the woods? I had a Korean guy who spent a bunch of money on shipping for. Let me ask how many carrot seeds he wants to get. How many carrot seeds were you looking to get? How many packets? Because I know I have several packets. Let's see. So what kind of music do you listen to, cool cosplayer? Like, what kind of artists do you have in mind? Let me see. Let me try to figure out how I'm going to draw a Sprout. We'll be on the lookout to see if Howdy Pilgrim messages us back about those carrot seeds. problem with the carrot seeds, though. I think he has to get several packages or something, and then I have to mail it out to eBay's like international shipping hub, and then they mail it out to Australia. But they got some weird price rate with the buyers that I'm not able to see on my end for some reason. Which I don't even know how that works, but my concern is, can I send this as a... oh wait, how many seed packets do I have? Let me first figure out that. I sent an offer forever ago. Oh, I got a bunch of... Oh yeah, I got a bunch of seeds. I got like over 10 packets of seeds, so I can mail that out without any issues. But yeah, cool cosplayer. What kind of artists or songs are you thinking, or do you listen to? You mentioned the vintage music. I don't know what you mean by disturbing music. You write here. All right, so cool cosplayer writes, I listen to songs by Mother Mother and Alex G, and I also listen to similar artists like Sydney Gish or Jish. I don't know who that is. With her song Imposter Syndrome and songs like Shout by the Isley Brothers from 1963 or Fallen. I wonder if my dad knows who that is, because he likes to listen to a lot of vintage music as well. Haven't talked to him in a while. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to get that done. Fallen is by Connie Francis from 1959. Connie Francis, that sounds like a name that my dad would know. I'm sure he's familiar with who Connie Francis is, because I heard of that name, but I don't recognize the music off the top of my head. All right, Sprouts kind of like semi-done. Like basically I have this here so far. That's what I have. I'm gonna try to keep on drawing there. She made the song Pretty Little Baby. Yeah, I know that. I know that song. My little sister likes to sing it a lot. I wonder why it got so popular again out of nowhere. All right, I have 2 notifications from eBay for some reason. Why do I have 2 notifications? Oh, because the old message, they like to send multiple notifications for some reason. All right, so how do you draw Pebble? Cool Cosplayer says, I was sad when she died, to be honest. I also listened to Leslie Gore. She made I'll Never Smile Again, Sunshine Lollipops, and Rainbows, and It's My Party. Ah, okay. Good to know, good to know. All right, Pebble's a little tricky to do, because Pebble, I think what I'm going to have to do is, let me see, I'm going to try to figure out how to draw Pebble right quick here. Because Pebble's a little tricky, because I have to draw the right angle here. Pebble's kind of like more like a dog in a way that it's kind of drawn. Sort of, at least. Let me see. Let me draw a bit more here to Pebble. So what y'all doing for summer break, guys? What y'all doing? Or do you all have summer break? All right, Pebble's just about done here too. I kind of like this drawing. What y'all think? Sprout and Pebble? Would you color it in? Oh, Pebble's got that flower design. All right, cool cosplayers. I started summer break last Thursday. My summer starts my summer is June 22nd. It looks creepy, says a Rush. VN Tab, welcome VN Tablet. Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been fantastic. Hi, I love your videos and the waking up mom be like, I got my phone away for 5 days. Really? That happened to you because you woke your mom up? That's pretty crazy. That's wild. That's a pretty wild thing to happen. Cool cosplayer says, "Creepy art has soul, Arash. You gotta trust the art. Trust the art." All right, so my phone is at 10% battery, so I gotta really keep an eye out for everything here because my volume is at max. So you had your phone at max volume and it woke your mom up, VN tablet. That's pretty crazy. All right, I gotta wash these paintbrushes right quick. The paint's kind of drying on them, so make sure these paintbrushes are good. But yes, what you all have planned for summer break, guys, for your summer vacation? What's it going to be, man? What's it going to be? Anybody doing any traveling during this summer? All right, the brushes are good. All right, so we've been streaming for over 2 hours now, guys. 140 minutes or so. What were you watching for your volume to be at max? It's pretty wild to think of. All right, so I'm gonna let the ink dry a little bit, and then we'll paint Sprout and Pebble there. Let me see what else I want to do. Let me see. All right, the cow mushroom thing. I'm not sure. I guess that's kind of done from what I'm seeing here. So what I'm doing with the cow, the mushroom, I'm adding a little bit of some details here and there. So this is the mushroom. I just add a little bit of some grass and stuff. I think this is done, so I'm gonna put this in my done pile, the complete pile. We just need to redo the signature in the back. And now put it in my done pile. So we have 4 cards so far in our done pile here for the next like 300 that we're trying to make. So that's going to be fun, right? And then the house going, and then the mushrooms. So that's 4 out of the next 100 there. All right, we read some more chat here. A cool cosplayer says, "I'm going to turn on my notifications for you and catch you next stream. I'm going to go play Roblox. Also, I went to my grandmother's last weekend for my aunt's graduation. Wonder what she was graduation, so that was my main summer trip." Tablet says, how you did the head is like moving in Roblox. So to put that in correct English, how did you make the heads move in Roblox? So you were using a couple of, well actually there's a few different ways. There's a few different ways. The most common way that people like to use to make their videos and shorts, they like to use a program called Avatarify. And Avatarify, I believe, is a mobile app. There's a way you can get it on like a Chromebook. In my case, I use a Chromebook, but a few other people use different versions of it. Some people use it on their phones. I think there's a way you can use like an Android emulator so that it can be run on a computer, but I'm not sure how to do that. And I'm trying to do some more research on that because it would help kind of make that an easier process to get those shorts out if I can get it on the computer. But Chromebook and mobile is the main ways. Clipchamp and CapCut have a few ways where you can do moving animations and special effects that make the faces move. There's also another application called Face Dance. I'm trying to think what other ones. There's a couple of like AI programs help you do that too. video or Vimeo. I'm trying to think which one. There's a couple of apps really that allow you to do the mobile face movements. But Avatar 5 is usually the big ones. And then in Roblox has a feature in Roblox Studio that allows you to do animations. For example, Epic and Pro, particularly Pro, also known as Pro Gamer. Pro knows how to make animations, and he is really good at that too. So if you have the time to look into Roblox Studio as another option, that's a really good place to learn animation, or like kind of like a stop motion animation. So those are a couple of ways. Can I please add you on Roblox? Sure. Send me a friend request to my Roblox profile. My username on is ThyCompany, just like on YouTube, which is spelled ThyCompany. Same spelling, exactly like on YouTube. ThyCompany. All right, so high school. What about high school? Cool cosplayer. What about high school? What's going on in high school? Arash Nusrati Haravi says, I would use the camera thing in Roblox to make it easier. Which camera thing are you referring to, Arash? I put the gaming too. No, you don't have to put gaming. Just ThyCompany. Just the ThyCompany. And you should see my avatar. The guy, the red hats, the Roblox kind of noob face and red body that says Thigh, like THY on it. I think I'm the only person who has Thigh written on it, the torso, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, ThyCompany. There's no gaming in it, just ThyCompany. And we do actually have another channel that's just ThyCompany as our second channel, but we mainly use ThyCompany Gaming because it's like the bigger channel. All right, hello, welcome, Kanai-chan, welcome to live stream. Yo, bro, what's up, Kanai-chan? Glad to have you here. Hope your day's good and your month of May has been awesome, fantastic. Arash says, ThyCompany, can we play Blair? Possibly when we get into our gaming live stream, I'll look into that. Kanai-chan says, what are we doing today? I am doing some drawing, some painting. We've been doing that for a while. But our stream is going to wrap up soon. Our battery on our phone is starting to die out. So I think the last thing I'm going to do. What am I going to do with Finn? Let's try to do a little bit more line art on Finn. I think we've done that a couple times already now. With Finn, I might need another background or something. I think Finn has got an interesting character design, right? Finn from Dandy's World, if you know who that is. But I'm trying to think what else to put in the background. I could do like fish, flowers. I could do sparkles or whatever. But that's the thing. And also I got to put the signature on the page, on the artwork. And so that's taken care of. Finn might be done though. I don't know. Should I leave Finn as is, or should I put like another kind of design or something in the background here for Finn? What do you guys think? I could do that. We could do that. Put it to the side for now. Ivan from Hello Neighbor. What are we going to do with Ivan, man? He needs that science room, science like background thing. So I'm going to draw what comes to mind for a science room to complete that Hello Neighbor drawing request. Kind of an... I actually never expected anyone to really say Hello Neighbor as a drawing request, though. But I'm going to try my best to come up with something that looks like a science room here. Kind of come up with a crazy design here. Like, I don't know what that would be. I'm just thinking like a chemistry room or something. Or maybe like a microscope. Probably chemistry would make more sense, though, in this case. I don't even know what else. I'm just kind of doodling some random science stuff that comes to mind. What do you think, guys? What would make sense for Ivan's background? You said the science room. I don't know. I kind of did a little bit of stuff here. All right. VN Tablet says, okay, I'll add you. I'll be back. Mini Dragons, hello. I'm back. Welcome back, Mini Dragons. Arash Nosrati Hiravi says, Thigh, I got to go eat breakfast. Bye. Take care. Have a wonderful breakfast. Hope you have a good, yummy breakfast, right? Good food. Let us know what you're going to have for breakfast. Maybe give us some ideas for us so we have a good breakfast of our own. VN Tablet says, I added you and I followed you on Roblox. Nice, awesome. When I get on my Roblox account, I will look out for you. VN Tablet, what is your Roblox username so I can be on the lookout for that? Your Roblox username so I can know who I'm looking for the to add to our gaming group. Would be awesome. Would be nice. I don't know. I just kind of drew like this little science kind of thing. I don't know what you think, guys. I'll put it on the side here for now too. All right, VN Tablet says BDI, so BDSCEBCO or something like that. I'm gonna look out for that. So the BDBS name will be on the one I'll look out for to recognize, man. So another thing I'll do, let me go paint the yellow background for the bow girl. What is it? Inanimate something or other. Inanimate objects. What's the name of that TV show? So who was the person who recommended me to draw the bow character? From what TV show is that from? Kind of forgot, to be honest. What TV show is that from? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look at the comments and chat, but if you can tell me right quick, that would save me some time. All right, so we had the yellow there. Our phone's at 4%, guys, so we gotta probably wrap up after we do this painting here. And then Sprout and Pebble will probably paint off stream just because of the battery energy situation. But yeah, guys, let me know what your final comments, man. Send them over. Send them over as we're going to have to wrap up here soon. All right. But yes, VN Tablet, I'm going to look out for your name here so I can find you on Roblox. Where are you from, VN Tablet? Are you, I don't know, are you Vietnamese or something? I don't know, I'm guessing, but just curious. We got a big international audience here on the channel. So, and I think we have a couple friends from Vietnam. Dan, Thai Gamer, trying to think who else. But more friends the better. Alright, so we are pretty much done here. I'm gonna let that dry there, guys. So we did a couple of drawings, couple of paintings during our live stream. Really awesome to see. We have it looks like 8 thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up the video, man. The more thumbs up the better. And it's awesome to see, to have all that for our live stream show. Really cool, guys. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up for this live stream here for today. All right, guys. So let us know again what your favorite drawing, favorite painting is. If you have a particular drawing request or art request or a game request or something you want us to do, let us know down below in chat. Otherwise, guys, if you are new to the ThyCompany Gaming channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Help us get to our subscriber goal. And hit the bell notifications as well so you do get notifications for future gameplay videos, future shorts, live streams, and other updates as well. Otherwise, guys, this has been ThyCompany here on ThyCompany Gaming. Thank you all so much for watching today's live stream show, guys. I'm going to see you all next one, guys. Peace out and take care. Now I got to figure out a